Okay, so we are on, we are recording. So good morning, everybody. Welcome. We are going to start today just seated. If you want to sit on a block or your bolster, just something so that you're comfortable. Okay. I'm going to start cross-legged. And I invite you to turn your palms up, just rest them on your thighs. Sit up nice and tall, lengthen your spine. Take a big breath in and roll your shoulders up towards your ears, and then just let them fall down your back. And you can soften your gaze, or you can close your eyes. And we're just going to start with some breathing. Nice deep inhales, filling up chest and belly. Long exhales, draw the pit of your belly in, press all of the stale air out. And just finding that yoga breath, your yoga calm. So tuning out the rest of the world. For the next little while, just focus within. Think about how your body's feeling today. And honor whatever you're feeling, whatever your body is guiding you to do within our practice today. Just remember, there's no right or wrong, no perfect way to do a pose. Feel your ribs expanding with each breath in, softening with each breath out. Slowly open your eyes. One breath in. Exhale, hands to heart. And again, just let your arms soften by your side. We're going to start today head to toe stretch. Starting with our neck, we're just going to take our chin and tuck it down, looking towards our belly. And then slowly inhaling up, chin to the sky, stretching out through your throat. One more time, tuck your chin down, lengthen the back of your neck. Inhale up, chin to the sky. And coming back to neutral. Good. Just turning your head, looking over your right shoulder. Notice our spine is still nice and tall, shoulders are relaxed. Slowly bring your head through the center and over to the left side. And one more time through the center, over the right shoulder. And just coming as far as you feel today that's comfortable for your neck. Make your way back to the center and over the left. Through the center, just holding here. And we're just going to let our shoulders stay nice and relaxed. Spine is nice and long as we just tilt our right ear down towards our right shoulder. So feel the stretch all through the center of your left side, the center of your shoulder along the length of your neck. It's almost like you want to touch your ear to the top of your shoulder, but you're still looking forward. And then from here, tilt your chin down. So you're still looking to the right. You're still tilted your head to the right, but you're looking down towards your right hip. Notice how the stretch moves to the back of your neck on the left side. Slowly swing your chin to the center and then up to neutral. Good. Shoulders are down, spine is long, left ear tilts towards your left shoulder. Nice deep breathing. Chin turns down towards your left hip. And slowly bring your head to the center and up to neutral. Good. And just roll out your shoulders a little bit. And let's find our yoga strap. Taking a nice wide grip, moving onto our shoulders. So as you breathe in, strap comes up, right to that juicy spot. Exhale and slowly lower down. And just moving with your breath at your own speed, at your own range of motion. Getting into that opening in the shoulder sockets. Last night, first fall. To be born, to die alone. I'll just do a few more of these. And then bring your arms back to the front and strap to the side. Good. Shoulders roll up and down and back. Earthquakes, hurricanes. Good. And then take your hands, interlace them behind your back. Palms pressed down towards the ground, and maybe even lifting your arms up and away from your back if that's available. And just notice your shoulders relaxed. Good, and then just bring your arms around to the front. Interlace your fingers. Round your back here. So shoulder blades slide away from one another and tuck your chin down. Feel that nice juicy stretch in the upper back. The back of your shoulders. Inhale, sitting up tall, arms to the sky, palms to the sky, lengthen through the sides of your body. And let's take one arm across. Just give it a gentle stretch. Again, we're still sitting up nice and tall. We still have our breath. We're not holding the poses as long as we normally do today. Getting like a nice juicy stretch. Switch sides. As opposed to the yin where we hold for a long time. And it's all good. And release that, give it a little shake. And then wrists, circles in one direction. And the other way. And then making a fist, nice and tight. And then open wide. And do that a few times, squeezing, extending. This is nice if you're working on a computer a lot, or maybe knitting or sewing or doing something with your hands. Good, one more time. And just wiggle your fingers, shake that off. Good, inhale your arms up. We're gonna exhale our right hand down towards our pillow or our bolster, and we're just gonna lean over towards the right. So working on the spine here. Now notice your right shoulder and just let it fall away from your ear. A nice side body stretch. Inhale all the way up and just floating over to the other side. Do that again, floating over towards the right. Lengthen your arm up if that's available. And just breathe right all the way down your left side body. So right into your ribs and your waist. And up and over. Expand and stretch right side. Inhale all the way up. Good. We're going to take our feet and just bend our knees. Good. And I'm just going to come up here for a second. My kitty cat is right in front of the camera here. I just want to get her out of the way. Sorry about that. There she is. Okay. So we're going to move into stretching out the back of our spine. So just bending your knees and just coming down and just rounding your back. So find that nice big stretch all down the length of your spine. Standing on the world outside. I'm a shark in a lure and slide. Every time you breathe in, you can almost feel the back of your body expanding like a balloon. And then slowly up. Okay, let's come back to cross-legged. Sitting up nice and tall, and we're going to take our right hand behind us. So it's almost like you're propping up your spine with your right arm, twisting over to the left. Still working on the spine. Our spine moves in all directions, forwards, backwards, side to side, and it twists. We want to keep it nice and supple and flexible. Inhale, sitting up tall. Exhale, and finding that twist a little bit more. And just turning around through the center and the other side. So left hand behind you now to support the spine. Sit up tall. And think lower, middle, upper back. And coming back to the center. Good. And then again, let's take our feet out. Hands can go behind you on the floor. And we're just gonna do a nice little back bend here. So spread your fingers wide and just pull your heart forward. Shoulder blades together on your back, and just breathe into the front of your torso. And then slowly forward. Good. Making our way into our hips. I'm going to come off of my bolster. Just put it to the side. And we're going to come into butterfly legs. Soles of the feet together. Just let your thighs relax. Now, if you find this is a little intense, you always have the option to prop up one or both of your legs with your blocks. Okay, so it's your choice how you'd like to be here. And then if you're comfortable sitting up nice and tall, you can stay here, or you can slowly start to melt forward. Nice deep breathing in and out. And up, sitting up tall if you're bent over. And just bring the knees together like you're closing a book. Shake it out. All right, straighten your left leg. And take your right leg all the way across the outer side. And just gently pulling it in. So feeling all down the outside of your hip and glute. Sitting up nice and tall. Shoulders down and relax. Soften your face. And let's switch sides. Again, gently pulling your thigh in towards your chest. Let's shake out a little bit. We're going to make our way into child's pose, a very wide child's pose. So I'm going to stay on the long end of my mat just because I'm on a hard floor. And I'm going to take my knees out very wide, touch my toes together. So it's a nice, juicy inner thigh stretch. And then making your way down onto your forearms. Perhaps your head rests on a block or on your hands. And just letting your hips gently ease back towards your heels. Breathe in and breathe out. If you'd like a little more of a stretch, come up onto your hands, moving into frog pose. So to get into this pose, we're just going to take a 90-degree bend from our thigh, 90-degree bend to our shin, to our foot. We're just going to take our feet nice and wide. Hips are stacked over top of your knees. Oh yeah, pretty intense. And again, you can stay up on your hands. You can grab your bolster if you want and just rest on your bolster. You can come all the way down onto your elbows. If this is too intense, go back to where we were, or go back to where your child's pose is. And just breathe. So it should be mildly uncomfortable here, guys, but not painful. Never pain in any of these poses. And I'm just going to rock front and back, shifting my hips forward and back a little bit, just getting some movement in there. Still nice deep breaths. Your way up onto your hands once again. And to come out of this pose, I just kind of like to bring my knees or my feet back together behind me. Good. And then just walk your legs in. And we'll meet in tabletop. Take a few breaths here. And then we're going to come into deer pose, stretching out the glutes. So from here, just come on and sit on your right hip. So your right knee is pointing forward. Tuck your left leg behind you. And then just coming forward, drawing your chest over top of your right thigh. And again, you can rest your head on your hands, on a block, or on your bolster. Try to let the weight of your body be the stretch. The weight of your body is compressing into your thigh, which is stretching out the glute. And again, breathe and relax. And then all the way up. Good. And we're just going to rotate our knees up and drop them the other way. So we're in deer pose with the other thigh. I'm just going to turn so my back's not to the camera. The left leg in front this time, right leg tucked behind, and just melting your body. Finding your breath. And let's come all the way up. And making your way into tabletop. Now again, if you've got sensitive knees or you're on a hard surface, you can take your mat and just double it up. And just place both knees on the folded part. And then from there, we're going to step forward with our right foot. Nice big step forward. And if you notice, my hips are dropping down, coming into dragon pose. And here's a nice place to rest on your bolster or use your blocks underneath your hands. Or just bringing your hands down to your mat, whatever works for you. And allow your hips to melt forward. And then from here, we're gonna add a little movement. So just shifting your hips back, straightening out your right leg, pull your toes up. So hamstring. And then shifting forward, hips drop. And pressing yourself back. So again, go with your own breath, your own flow. Use your blocks or not. So working our way, our stretching down the legs. Was it about the man in a wonder steady going under? Was it the light waves? And then the next time you come forward into dragon, we'll just hold it here. Breathe. Good, and notice that you want your hips down, so we don't want them back here, stacked over our knee. So if you need to, shift your front foot forward. Just keep breathing. And then pressing back. So now we want our hips stacked on top of our knees as we straighten out. And pull your right toes towards your face. Strong as the lights that we see. We can move so slow. Shift forward about halfway and make your way back into tabletop. Breathe in and out. So on the left side, we'll take our left foot and take a big step forward as you slide your right knee back. Coming into dragon. So just finding the placement for your foot and your knee. And then once you've found that, shifting back, straightening out that front leg. So moving into our flow. And again, just softening your breath. Match your movement. And then the next time, drop your hips forward. We're gonna hold in dragon. Hips melt forward. Shoulders relax. And then slowly press back. Straightening out that left leg, pull the left toes up towards your face. And about halfway up, make your way back into tabletop. A few breaths here. And then just take your knees and your feet as wide as your mat. Curl your toes under. Walk your hands forward. We're going to make our way into a nice, wide, relaxed downward dog. So just slowly pressing your hips up and back. Spread your fingers. Take your hands as wide as your mat. So my pinky fingers are just kind of hanging over the edge of my mat. And then just movement. Whether it's pedaling out your heels, making circles with your hips, shifting your hips side to side, just do whatever feels good. Press each fingertip into the mat. And then just coming to stillness. Shoulder blades slide down your back. Draw the pit of your belly in. Just take 3 deep breaths in and out. Breathe in. Exhale.
Once more in and out. Knees gently lower to the earth. Good. Keep your toes curled under, but walk your knees in about hip distance. And then shifting back. So stretching out the bottoms of our feet. So head to toe today. So just shifting front and back. Finishing off with the bottoms of our feet. And then holding it back, finding that stretch. A little more of a stretch if you want. You can sit up. So toes are curled under. And then slowly coming back into tabletop. Uncurl your toes, tops of your feet flat on the mat. And let's find that front and back shifting. So now we're stretching out the tops of the feet. Good. And then holding it back. Maybe we stay down here with a little support, or maybe we come right up. Back into tabletop. And just relax your feet, give them a little wiggle out if you want. And we'll make our way onto our backs. And once you're on your back, draw your knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. Let's lift our head and shoulders up, nose to our knees. Squeeze everything in really tight, so try and activate all the muscles. Take a big breath in, and then as you exhale, release into Shavasana. Take your time, find your comfort, palms to the sky. Snuggle your shoulder blades down your back. Toes flop open. Just allow your breathing to be natural. As your body softens. And maybe taking this moment to scan your body from your head, your neck, your shoulders, your arms. Notice your torso, your spine. Notice your hips, glutes. the front and the back of your legs, all the way down to your feet, your ankles. If there's any part of your body that still feels tight or tense, send your awareness, send your breath, just trying to relax. Slowly wiggle your fingers and your toes, just gently awakening. Arms reach overhead, toes point, full body stretch. And bend your knees and make your way onto your left side. Slowly coming up to seated. Share a final breath together. Big circle sweep of the arms, filling up as much as you can. Hold that breath at the top, extend your body. And then exhale, hands to heart. Thank you all for joining me today. Namaste.
Namaste.
And I'm just going to stop the recording.